Hello Hishub, my name is Tony from Leeds Accounting Tutors. Today we're going to do question 1 in this question paper. It's about pricing. Alright, so here we've got a company called Preston Limited, a newly formed company based in Leeds. It intends to produce just one product and currently is uncertain what price to charge for it. We're given the following information. We've got our direct materials of £10 per unit. We've got our labor, £6 per unit. We've got our variable overheads of £4 per unit and fixed overheads of £10 per unit. And then it has been suggested that the price be set on a full cost plus basis. So full cost plus basis. Our markup on this is given as 20% on cost to reflect what is seen to be a reasonable return or a reasonable price. Alright, so the first question here is calculate the price that will be charged based on full cost plus. Alright, so that's number 1A. That's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go to the next page to work out this question. So this is number 1A. What I know is selling price is always equals to cost plus the profit. Alright, so what is my cost in this question? My cost in this question is going to be this 10 plus this 6 plus this 4 and plus this 10, which gives me a total of 30. So it's going to be my cost is 30, which is just 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus 10, which gives me 30. That's the cost plus my profit. So here I'll end up with 30 plus profit. But profit I'm given the profit. The profit here is represented by the markup. So we're told that the markup, this is the profit here. The markup, that's the profit. So my profit is 20%, which is markup, which is 20% on cost. So I come here and say, therefore, here my selling price will be 30 plus 20% of the cost, which is times 30, which gives me 36 if I add that up, or let me do it slowly. 30, the cost, plus the 6, which is the profit, which gives me 36. That's my selling price. Alright, the next thing now, the next question here is question number 1B. Number 1B says calculate the markup on marginal cost that will be required to achieve the same price in 1A. So I'm going to ask myself, what is marginal cost? Marginal cost simply means, or simply is, your variable cost. So I'm going to look for my variable cost in this question here. My variable cost are these ones, the ones that I'm going to highlight in pink. For my materials is a variable cost, my labor is a variable cost, and my variable overhead. So it's only 10 plus 6 plus 4, which gives me 20. That's my variable cost. I'm going to leave out the fixed overhead because the question says marginal cost only. Well, so cover the markup on marginal cost that will be required to achieve the selling price, the same price as in 1A. So I'm going to come to 1B and work it out as this. So this will be number 1B. Again, my selling price is equals to cost plus profit. So I'm told that the selling price should be exactly as the same as the one in 1A. So selling price here, I'm going to put 36. It's equals to cost. Cost has to be marginal cost, which is variable cost. So it's going to be 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus the profit. The profit here, I don't know the profit, so I'm just going to put profit here as P. So that means 36 is equals to 20 plus profit. So my profit becomes profit. I'm going to solve this as an equation. Profit is equals to 16. But this is not my answer because the question says, what is the markup? So markup, that's what I'm going to do now. So therefore, I know that to get markup is equals to profit divided by cost times 100, which in this case my profit is 16, one that we just calculated, divided by my cost. My cost is to be variable cost, which is that 20, this one here, then times 100. This gives me my markup is 80%. All right, so that's number 1B done. Then we go to the next part. Next part of the question is this, which is number 2. This is number 2. So number 2 here, we're given completely different question. Market information is now being provided and shows the following things. When price is 50, demand is 1,000 units. When price is 20, demand is 2,000 units. We're also given the price function below. P is equal to C minus Vx. But I'm not going to go into detail what is P, what is C, what is V, and what is X. But you just need to know that your P here stands for price. And your X here stands for the demand. All right. So using these demand schedules, I'm going to find out my C and I'm going to find out my V. This is what I'm going to do now. So what I'm going to do first is going to say, because this is number 2, just do it on the next page. It's number 2. So number 2. Sorry. Number 2. I'm going to say, I know that P, I'm given that P is equal to C minus Vx. So I'm going to take P first, which is the 50 is equals to C. I don't know C minus V, but my V, I'm given the X, which is 1,000 units. So this could be 1,000. I'm going to write it as 1,000 V. That will be my equation 1. Then my next equation becomes 20 and 2,000. So 20 is equals to C minus 2,000 V. Which is equation number 2. Then I've got 2 equations. What I'm going to do with these 2 equations is I'm going to solve them simultaneously. I don't know how you solve equations, but I'm going to solve these ones very quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say equation 1, change my color here, equation 1 minus equation 2. So 50 minus 20 gives me 30 is equals to C minus C, 0, so that disappears, minus 1,000 minus 2,000 V. That should give me 1,000 V, which means V is equals to 3 over 100. That's V. I can now do the same to get, no, I'm not going to do the same. I'm going to substitute V into 1. So I'm going to say substituting V into equation 1 will give me the following. It's going to be equal to 50 is equals to C minus 1,000, but where I've got a V, I'm going to put 3 over 100. So 50 is equals to C minus, so that cancels out, that becomes 30. So my C becomes 80. So I can now restate my price function. I can now restate my price function and say, therefore, my price function is equal to P is equals to, I now know the value of C, which is this one here. I now know the value of C, which is 80. So I'm going to put 80 minus, I now know the value of V, which is 3 over 100 X. Then this is the most important equation or function that I'm going to use. I'm going to just highlight it in pink. I'm going to come back to this frequency.